Hey Marty, how you doing? It's Henry here from Fridge. I've got your name right, number one. Number two, interesting question. I can certainly tell you what we do because it works really well for us, especially with the team pretty much all over the world. But even I've implemented this system many times in many different situations, whether there's three of us in an office, one of us in an office, or as we are at the moment, sort of 25 of us everywhere. So what we do is we have a central Google Docs uh, account basically, and like an admin account, and we use that Google Docs as sort of the main place to store all of our main content. We have a, or I personally have developed one hell of a filing system, or file structure. So that would be the first thing I would do is make a really, really detailed um, file structure before you dive into any projects, just because it helps you both actually work out, makes you think about the overall project. That's one interesting thing, but it also helps when it comes to filing things. You instantly have somewhere to put it instead of having to make up names and that kind of thing. So that's one thing. And then what we do there is we have that central folder, and inside of that, all, all the sort of main company documents are, or project documents. And then that central folder is then shared out to all of the email addresses using Google Docs' share function. So yeah, then we have sort of one base, I don't know, folder effectively, and all the email addresses can share into it. And then, of course, all the email addresses, if required, could also have, um, you know, their own separate folder. But then that means that anyone can drop and drag stuff into the files, and yeah, it just makes the whole process so easy. I have seen, I do actually work with a another company outside of Fridge on who have a similar system, but they do it on Dropbox. Personally, um, I wouldn't want to name them and shame them. No, they do it just differently. Personally, for me, I don't see it working as well because I love the fact Google integrates with so many things. So not only do we have sort of documents coming in there, but we use lots of services that drop information straight into Google Docs that keeps, for any project, however big or small, if you can track information and have stuff dropped into there, it's really, really helpful. And so the other side of things, so now we've got the file system sorted, we also use Asana, mainly because at the start it's free under 15 people, and I think pretty much it's really good to try a service before you end up having to pay for it, because you don't know how it's going to fit in with your flow and things. But we personally find Asana really easy. When we include new people in projects as well, it's really easy for us to just share a project with them, say on Asana, and give them their sort of task for the day or task for the project, and everyone seems to pick it up really easily. So I mean, I know there's Basecamp and I know there's Trello, both very respectable, but just for us, with the Google integration or Google Docs integration plus, for us, just how easy it is to explain to new people, we find Asana pretty easy. So that's what we do. I hope that helps. If you are more than happy to share any more information you want, I have to say we worked out fast system. It works really well, and a big system. So yeah, I would say start with Google Docs, one central account with one central master sort of folder in, and then keep all your central documents in there. And then take your pick of task management systems, but or project management systems. But we personally use Asana just because we find it's very easy to use. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to catching you around the community soon.